Natalie, how are you?
I'm well, I'm literally 3 days postpartum. I just gave birth to my second baby 3 days ago, and I have a movie coming out into this world. So I'm upright and it's a win.
Congratulations on the baby and the movie. That's it's the best of both worlds right there, coming out at the same time, roughly.
Yeah.
Now, you've been writing for a while now. You obviously wrote this movie too. However, this is your directorial debut. Why was this project so personal to you? Can you talk a little bit more about the journey from behind the keyboard to being behind the camera?
I would love to. I first wrote this movie 10 years ago. It's the first screenplay I ever wrote. And I was at the time a struggling writer. I had been fired from my job. I had broken up with my boyfriend. I was moving apartments and I was like sorting through the detritus of my life, trying to figure out how I was ever going to move on and how I was ever going to make it, quite frankly. And the idea for this film was born. And it just always, I don't know if it's that it's my first or that I really truly like it came from my own life in so many ways, but it always held a special place in my heart. But scripts, as I'm sure many of your movie fanatics know, sometimes are like relationships. And at a certain point, you just got to go, well, this one is not meant to be, and I'm going to put it away and try and move on. And I had done that. And then my producers and financiers, No Trace Camping, approached me 5 years ago, when I was actually pregnant with my first child. And they said, we love this movie, we believe in this movie, and we want to make it. And I was like, it was like an ex begging me to get back together. I was like, okay, sure, it's going to be different this time.
Right.
And indeed it was. I did a rewrite on the script, a pretty big rewrite. And I knew exactly what I wanted it to be and what I wanted it to look like. And we talked about that a lot. And when I was finally done, they kind of said to me, well, why don't you direct it?
Oh,
And
wow.
I could not believe, honestly, my luck. And I was sort of so taken aback by the question. I said, well, what do I need to do? Do I need to like act it out or make a reel or like, what do you want from me? And they said, you know what it is, just dive in, say yes. And so I said, thank you for letting me know what it feels like to be a straight white guy. I'm going to be directing Jurassic Park next. And
Confirmed. Running the headline.
and I dove in, and it was honestly, it's the greatest joy of my life. I've never had more fun doing anything.
That's amazing. Now, it seems that many successful romantic comedies have something in common. They capture the essence of communication for that time period. Think like when Harry Met Sally, we got the coffee shop scene. You've got Mail had the dawn of the internet. Your film managed to capture how hashtags bring people together. Can you talk to me about how you approach that in the story?
Sure. I mean, I think that sort of comes from this idea that we all want to glom on to like something. We're all, I think, especially in this moment, we've been in quarantine or our lives have markedly changed. To find something that's common for us is, I think, so important in this world and just in general. And I think that in this case, it is sort of portrayed perhaps by the hashtag, but ultimately I think when we go through a breakup, there's nothing more like kind of isolating and lonely. And what you ultimately realize is that it's like a rite of passage. It's the most unifying experience we've all ever had. So like hashtag get your heart broken, it'll be okay.
It will be okay. And this movie is one of those great breakup tools. So 500 Days of Summer, this is right there with it. So I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for all your insight, and congratulations on the film and the baby.
Oh my God, thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye.